Welcome to the Quizly channel, your home on YouTube for puzzles, quizzes, and fun challenges. If you like our video content, please subscribe and share with your friends.
I'm the friendly stranger in the black sedan. Oh, won't you hop inside my car? Answer: Vehicle. Vehicle, by the Ides of March in 1970. Songwriter Jim Peterik penned the song after giving weekly rides to a girl he hoped to impress. While Ides only had the one big hit, Peterik is still actively writing and recording. When you die and they lay you to rest, you're gonna go to the place that's the best. Answer: Spirit in the Sky. Spirit in the Sky, by Norman Greenbaum in 1969, his first attempt at writing what he considered a gospel song. After the September 11th attacks, the song was included on the list of 165 questionable songs that shouldn't be played on the radio. The list wasn't a ban, but a suggestion. Lips as sweet as candy, their taste stays on my mind. Girl, you keep me thirsty for another cup of wine. Answer: Hooked on a Feeling. Hooked on a Feeling, by B.J. Thomas in 1968. The 1971 version by Blue Swede was famous for the Ooga Shaka Ooga Ooga introduction. There's nowhere in the world that I would rather be than with you, my love. Answer: United We Stand. United We Stand, by Brotherhood of Man in 1970. The song charted around the world, spending 15 weeks on the charts. At this point, it's been covered by 100 artists. I could stay awake just to hear you breathing, watch you smile while you are sleeping, while you're far away dreaming. Answer: I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, by Aerosmith in 1998, was the group's first #1. It went global, topping the charts around the world, and was used in the film Armageddon. Your love is like a tidal wave, spinning over my head, drowning me in your promises, better left unsaid. Answer: Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, by Pat Benatar on her 1979 debut album. The song had originally been released by an English singer, and Benatar had to change some of the lyrics for clarity. I don't want our love to cause you so much pain. If this is how it's going to be, I'll walk away. Answer: Surrender to Me. Surrender to Me, by Ian Wilson and Robin Zander in 1988. The song was used in the soundtrack for Mel Gibson's crime thriller film Tequila Sunrise, also starring Michelle Pfeiffer. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I Want to Take You to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, Pretty Mama. Key Largo, Montego. Baby, Why Don't We Go? Answer: Kokomo. Kokomo, by the Beach Boys in 1988. The group recorded the song just in time for the release of the film Cocktail and was included in the soundtrack. Kokomo was nominated for a Grammy that year. I don't want you to hold me tight till you're mine to hold, and I don't even want you to stay all night. Answer: White Rhythm and Blues. White Rhythm and Blues by J.D. Souther in 1980. Phil Everly added perfect harmony, something you can't not hear once you know he's there. So Long Boy, You Can Take My Place, Got My Papers, I've Got My Pay. So pack my bags and I'll be on my way. Answer: Yellow River. Yellow River by Christie in 1970. Although the song was released during the Vietnam War, songwriter Jeff Christie has said it's about a soldier going home at the end of the Civil War. How can people be so heartless? How can people be so cruel? Answer: Easy to Be Hard. Easy to Be Hard, first released on the original recording of the musical Hair in 1968. A year later, a cover by Three Dog Night hit number 4 on the Hot 100 chart. Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you, where it came from on that day. Answer: Snowbird. Snowbird. Anne Murray's 1970 version was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America, the first time the American organization awarded a gold record to a Canadian female artist. If I'm laden at all, I'm laden with sadness, that everyone's heart isn't filled with the gladness of love for one another. Answer: He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother by the Hollies in 1969 and Neil Diamond a year later. The title has many likely origins, one of which is the slogan for Boys Town Orphanage, founded by Father Edward Flanagan in 1917. Is it real? Is it fake? Is this game of life a mistake? 'Cause when I lost the love I thought was mine for certain, suddenly it starts hurting. Answer: The Happening. The Happening by The Supremes, 1967. The tune was the theme song for the movie of the same name. The film, about some beach bums who kidnap a mobster who couldn't get anybody to pay the ransom, was a dud, but the song zoomed to the top of the charts. You take the gray skies out of my way. You make the sun shine brighter than Doris Day. Answer: Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go by Wham! In 1984. Songwriter George Michael says the idea for the song came to him when Andrew Ridgeley, the other half of Wham!, left a Wake Me Up note for his parents. He'd inadvertently pinned in an additional go in the sentence. It became the song's title. It hurts to see the man that I've become, to know I'll never see the morning sunshine on the land. Answer: Indiana Wants Me. Indiana Wants Me by R. Dean Taylor in 1970. The song tells the story of a man on the run from the police, with police sirens playing in the background. For airplay, those sirens were taken out, as too many drivers thought it was real. Now Jenny Diver, ho, ho, yeah, Suki Tawdry, ooh, Miss Lotte Lenya and old Lucy Brown. Oh, the line forms on the right, babe, now that Mackie's back in town. Answer: Mack the Knife. Mack the Knife by Bobby Darin, 1959. The German song was originally called The Ballad of Mack the Knife and became three-penny opera in America in 1933. Mack was a vicious fictional street thug by the name of Captain Macheath. You took advantage of my trust in you when I was so far away. I saw you holding lots of other guys. Answer: I Can See for Miles. I Can See for Miles by The Who in 1967. The song came together in pieces. Vocals were done in New York, backing tracks in London, and mastering in Los Angeles. I'll never hurt you, I'll never lie, I'll never be untrue, I'll never give you reason to cry. Answer: Devoted to You. Devoted to You by the Everly Brothers in 1958. Astonishingly enough, this fine example of the duo's close harmonies never made it above number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Then again, the Carly Simon and James Taylor version never topped number 36 in 1978. I loved you all the summer through. I thought I'd found my dream in you. For me, you were the one. Answer: Yesterday's Gone. Yesterday's Gone by Chad and Jeremy in 1963. This was the first song Chad Stewart had ever written, followed the next year with Summer Song. He credited Wendy Kidd as co-writer because she'd allowed him to use her piano. Anyone can make mistakes, and we both have made our share, but a life without your love is a life too hard to bear. Answer: Should Have Never Let You Go. Should Have Never Let You Go by Neil and Dara Sadaka, Neil's 17-year-old daughter. The song made it to the 1980 Top 20 list. We had a life, we had a love, but you don't know what you've got till you lose it. Answer: Something Happened on the Way to Heaven. Something Happened on the Way to Heaven by Phil Collins in 1990. The song is frequently misidentified by the line, "How many times can I say I'm sorry?" Legend says it was written for the film The War of the Roses, but was never used. I'm rolling thunder, pouring rain. I'm coming on like a hurricane. Answer: Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells by AC/DC in 1980. A 2,000-pound cast bronze bell rings 13 times at the start of the song. Is it rolling, Bob? Answer: To Be Alone with You. At the start of To Be Alone with You on the 1969 Nashville Skyline album, Bob Dylan famously asks producer Bob Johnston, "Is it rolling, Bob?" Once you told me long ago, to the prom with me you'd go. Now you've changed your mind. It seems someone else will hold my dreams. Answer: A White Sport Coat and a Pink Carnation. A White Sport Coat and a Pink Carnation by Marty Robbins in 1957. Robbins said he wrote the song in about 20 minutes while riding in a car and passing a school where students were all dressed up for their prom. Hitchin' on a twilight train. Ain't nothing here that I care to take along. Maybe a song to sing when I want. Answer: Cracklin' Rosie. Cracklin' Rosie by Neil Diamond in 1970. Legend says the song was written for the music director, named Rosalie, of a radio station, hoping she'd play it on the air. The refrain, play it now, was supposedly a message to her. After many tears fall from your eyes, 1,000 times you ask yourself why the one guy you love has departed. You're left alone and brokenhearted. Answer: That's the Way Love Is. That's the Way Love Is, first by the Isley Brothers in 1967 and then Marvin Gaye in 1969. It was Gaye's version that became the major hit, likely because producers took the uptempo original version and slowed it down. Maybe it's just an ego problem. Problem is, I've been fooled before by fair-weather friends and faint-hearted lovers. Answer: When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman. When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman by Dr. Hook in 1979. The song describes the angst of loving a beautiful woman, wanting to trust her when you know everyone else is trying to lure her away. The scales are sometimes unbalanced, and you bear the weight of all that has to be. I hope you see that you can lean on me. Answer: Giving You the Best That I Got. Giving You the Best That I Got by Anita Baker in 1988. The song came out in time to qualify for nominations at the 1989 Grammy Awards. The album, however, was delayed and had to wait until 1990. Baker won the Best Female R&B Vocal Performance for the album. He couldn't swim the raging river, 'cause the river was too wide. He couldn't reach Little White Dove, waiting on the other side. Answer: Running Bear. Running Bear by Johnny Preston in 1959. The song tells of two Indian lovers who couldn't be together because their tribes were at war. They're determined to be together and drown when they meet in the middle of the raging river that separates them.